the cloud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Level Up Call. It is usually on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but due to Thanksgiving tomorrow, Brandon took the time to help us today on Wednesday. All right, guys. So, BK, you on? We held him up like 5 times. Wait till he gets on. Oh, he's on. The man himself. All right, guys. So whoever doesn't know, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows, Mr. Brandon Kitchens, Vice President, Family First Life, Marathon, $50,000 producer, just an animal right now. You guys see what he's doing, $10,000, $13,000, $14,000 a week, right? So a lot of the newer agents, all right, and the agents that feel that they're a little stuck, Brandon, I think, well, they've asked, so I'm also assuming and knowing that they want to find a way to pivot better, quote better, and I feel that's some of the nervousness for them for when they talk to clients or get into an in-home or even do a telesale, right? That scarcity of going back and forth, which product and how fast can I get to it before losing the attention of the client, right?
Yeah.
So Brandon is going to go over pretty much, you know more about it than I do, this whole quoting thing, right? So my man, without further ado, go ahead, please.
Hey, first of all, I just want to thank you, Rob, for the introduction, and also for inviting me on the call tonight to give back, pour into the team. You know me, I'm all for the team. We're really one team, right?
You are. Appreciate it.
So anything for you, brother.
Thank you, my man.
And so yeah, everybody, Brandon Kitchens, definitely here to just go over some information. I guess we're going to be talking about the quote tool that I'm currently using now, to be more efficient over the phone. And yeah, man, it's just been it's just one of these things where, man, I wish it's something that I had when I first started. I remember being in the house and having to reach out, send a text to Steven, send a picture of the sheet, wait about 10 minutes for him to get back to me so I could go with my appointment, and all of that. But now just to have all this information right at your fingertips, whether you're running in home or you're running over the phone, this is something that this is an investment that you have to make in your business. It's $1 a day. I'm almost like those commercials, to feed the starving kids, what I'm saying? It's $1,
right?
For real, to take your business to the next level, make sure that you're going to always be efficient with quoting and underwriting for clients as well. So we'll kind of jump right into it, Rob.
Sure.
So the biggest thing for everyone, first, man, just before I get into it, man, just for me lately, it's been just wanting to share something, talk about something.
Please do. It's all yours, bro.
And definitely, just here to help everybody. Like I was telling Rob earlier, I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm up at 4 a.m. every morning, and I'm here. Just got finished preparing food for tomorrow, and here definitely ready to pour into y'all. Anyone that's on the call. Now that, unless you're just in a place where you just can't, man, if we could turn cameras on, it really makes it easier to talk to people when you see some faces versus.
I agree.
Screens.
Definitely cameras on.
No, definitely would appreciate it, and the reason for that, man, is just ask everybody, to be intentional about what you're doing here. Because, if you're not intentional about it, it doesn't matter what we say, what I say, how many leads we buy you or anything, you're not going to get anywhere in this business. You really got to be intentional. And it's something that I had to learn the hard way. And I just try to keep people from having to step on the same landmines that I stepped on. Right. But definitely at this time, the tool that I'm talking about today, you probably heard about it, maybe just haven't looked at it and maybe hadn't have the time to look at it. But now, once I show it to you tonight, everyone should definitely get off the call and go get set up. I mean, as soon as this call is over, if you're being intentional about your business and you're really trying to, go out and produce 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 a month, then this is what you want to use. So The tool we're talking about for everyone is Insurance Toolkits. And you can locate that at insurancetoolkits.com. And that's with an S, insurancetoolkits.com. There is a FFL promo code there, discount code, which is FFL15. So that's FFL15. That'll get you 15% off the monthly cost. It's usually like $35 a month. With the discount code, you're going to get it for $29 a month. So literally $1 a day, to have access to this tool. And so Rob, if you allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, I was just going to do that. I have to give you access, right?
Now, at the bottom, you should have like a green arrow for share screen and a little small green arrow in there.
Share content, screen.
Do you have a little small green arrow inside of that big green arrow box?
Yes, a small arrow.
Click on that one and put allow simultaneous sharing or whatever.
Screen, iCloud, Microsoft Drop. Let's see this one.
It should be like a little small green arrow in that big green where it says share screen. Or if you want to make me host, then it should allow me to then.
That's what I was going to do. I didn't know how much I suck at this. Security, recording, chat, meeting settings. No.
You should see under
click on participants.
Participants, yeah.
And participants, okay. And then go to Brandon.
Yeah. And you should be able to click on the
spotlight. Yes. Spotlight for him.
No,
make host.
Make host. Should see.
And mute stop video.
I should
make host. Okay, sweet. Thanks.
Okay, there we go. All right. So I'll go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so this is it here. And like I said,
take notes, guys.
Definitely gonna, help you be very efficient in the home. So Rob, let's just role play.
Sure.
I'm on the phone with you going through, let me clear it up here. Going through, let's do a final expense.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, there's some medications for final expense. So you can put some issues out there. So let's say, you and I, I'm on the phone with you or in the home. Gotta move in a minute. We're looking at some final expense coverage. I'm going through, the sheet with you or going through my levels with you in terms of what your issues are. And so I ask, so Rob, so any heart attacks, any strokes, any cancer in the past?
No, thank God, none of that.
Okay. Any depression, anxiety or depression?
No anxiety or depression, no.
Okay. I need you to give me some issues, brother.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go. Okay.
Gotta be wrong. I'm talking to a 69-year-old, not Rob Kakis, but 69-year-old.
I was gonna give you like the basics.
Can I give an example?
Yeah. So like high blood pressure. Yeah, somebody on, you got a client? Go ahead.
Yeah, I do have a client. I recently spoke to him and he had thyroid cancer about 2 years ago. No longer has any cancer, but he does take medication for the thyroid.
Oh, that's a miracle. I can tell you. Thyroid. So what I really I'll show you. Okay, so let's put that in there. So cancer. Past cancer. And let's go and male. Let's do.
Remember his age, Audrey?
58.
I think he's in his early 50s.
Early 50s. So that was good where I was at, 68. What state?
California.
Okay. All right. Male level. Okay. All right. And then you said thyroid cancer. So I can just go other. You said 2 years ago. So let's go to 2 years ago. And let's just drop this by a month. All right. Next. So as you see, as you're asking questions, you tell you about the cancer, you put in the cancer. You can ask, last date of treatment, 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago. And so the date of diagnosis, let's say the diagnosis was a year prior to that. Okay. Next, has the prospect ever had cancer more than once? So no. Has the prospect ever had metastatic cancer? Let's say no. All right, it's updating. For some reason, it's been just having a little lag, but it's coming. That will update here in just a second. Did you know what medications he was on?
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't get that far. I was actually trying to sell him over the phone because I got on your Zoom and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, but I need to go ahead and sit down with him and his wife because I haven't gotten that far, but that was the first thing that he told me.
Okay. For some reason, I did it. There we go. Okay. All right. And then, so let's say no medications. So anything else that you know about it?
No, that's the only health condition that he currently has. Okay.
So, I mean, if that's it, like, so if it's cancer over 2 years, America is going to take that.
You're clear that.
So 10,000 of coverage, right? I got it in for 10,000 level premium. So it's going to bring up everybody that would take him, on a level premium at this time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So everything is there. And so it's only pulling the carriers that I'm contracted with. And I'll show you that as well. You can toggle on and off the carriers that you're not contracted with. So it's only going to show you the carriers that you're contracted with. Now let's say, you decide to go America with him. So we'll go, let's do a compare. Say you want to quote him more than say 10,000, you want to do 10, 15, and 20. So Rob, you know how big this is. He's not having to quote one at a time.
This is gold, man.
Like, you're not having to quote one at a time and write it down. You know what I'm saying? You can pull all three at the same time. Bam, hit that. They're all three quotes for you. Okay. So now you got your 10,000, you got your 15, you got your 20. Now you can write those out. Or hey, in this case, just flip your computer around. Which one you like, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which one? Which one of these benefits would you like to leave to your wife, right? They can choose it right from your screen. Now, when you want to go to the e-app, bam, you ain't got to be fumbling like what website do I go to and all that.
So from here, it takes you straight to the e-app.
Bam, bro.
Wow.
Right there. And see, I'm already logged in, ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
So, would you use this as I know that it's a tool to go ahead and make sure that, everybody can be covered and what carriers would take them in, but is this also something that you use to show them that, hey, we're a broker agency. This isn't the only company that we do. This is no. Okay.
No. The only thing I'm showing them from this is those three quotes, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I do it over phone, so I can't show them the three quotes. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, maybe in the home, I maybe would, just flip that round, and show it to them, be like, which one? But other than that, that's all you're showing to them. They don't need to see anything else. They don't need to see those other prices and the other carriers with other prices. They don't need to see none of that. Because you're telling them where they're going, and what carrier is going to work best for them at this time. Yeah. That's what your your credibility sheet is for, to show them, what all carriers you represent.
Correct. And everybody, ffldownloads.com, credibility sheet or ask me. So that's amazing, bro. So literally you went to this website. Everybody who's kind of doesn't know the medications or whatever the case is, or cancer conditions, or whatever conditions, they could put it in there. It gives them some options of possible medications, etc. How long ago they were diagnosed, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, the carriers that you have, it's going to auto-populate which carriers would take them at that, in this case, the level benefit.
Yep. And we all get the ones with the high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
go to high blood pressure in, last time treated, date of last treatment, let's just say last month, finished, and it's controlled. And now the medication, and what I love about it, you don't know how to spell these medications, that's cool. You just type it in, and it'll start bringing up the medication for you.
Auto-populate, beautiful.
Yep. Bam, lisinopril.
Lisinopril, yeah, it's a common one.
Yep. And then it's gonna ask you some questions about it, and it's also the teaching tool, because what you learn is why when you have a client and they tell you that they're just on this one medication for like blood pressure or something, and then you put them through and the company says no, and you're like, well, they said that's all they just this medication. But you have to understand, a lot of these medications are prescribed for different things. And so they might be saying it's prescribed for this, but the doctor might have coded that thing for something else. So at the end of the day, the insurance company's gonna go off what they see on the record. So, if you tell you, so in this case, it was for high blood pressure, but you see lisinopril can also be prescribed for congestive heart failure and heart attacks. So that's why you have to be very specific about, what it's for. They're saying currently, date of last use, currently taken, date of last fill, let's say filled it 2 months ago. Bam. For some reason, there's been a little lag. Now they tell you they got, high cholesterol as well. You throw that in there. High cholesterol, date of last treatment, let's say last month. Then medication for that, atorvastatin. Bam. For high cholesterol, date of last use, currently taken. All those medications. Let's go with, this is one all the time as well. When you have somebody that said that they got asthma, right? They say, I got asthma. And then you go, okay, what medication you're prescribing? And then they come with these medications like these. Let's see if I can get it to populate. For some reason, it's been going a little slow. Let's see if they bring it up. Am I spelling it wrong? Is it BR?
Albuterol?
For some reason. Oh no, my internet has been a little slow, y'all. Let's go with Pro Air. That's definitely one that everybody typically gets. My internet has been a little down today, so
good.
Why that's not coming? There we go. Pro. I don't know if it's got a space. I'm trying to play with it now to see, because I haven't looked at that Pro Air yet. This is by Spiriva.
Brandon, you're putting it under medication. You should put it under medication.
Thank you, sir. That would explain why. Sorry about that. As soon as that would explain why. Thank you, sir. One of those days. I've been up since 4. So yeah, Brio. So Brio, client, they'll tell you, and they'll say it's for, asthma, but I guarantee you it's always for COPD.
COPD.
As you see, the client might tell you asthma, but it don't matter, because once they run it through, it's going to come back as COPD. No matter what carrier you go to, they're going to see it as COPD. Let's just say I'm just going to drop it back a year on
last year.
And then now, if I go quote him now, bam, you see America is not on the board, right? But we know Aetna will take it, level. Transamerica will take it level. Mutual graded. Prosperity prime term, ROP for American Amicable, graded for Prosperity, AIG and Great Western.
Awesome. Everything
is there. So that's what, no matter what issues they have, what medications, now this is the best underwriting that you're gonna get.
And this is safe. It covers your butt too as an agent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And what I also love about, I'm gonna get to you, Deanna, I promise. If you look here, it'll tell you like what carriers don't, and it tells you why. It tells you why they don't take that, why they don't take it, why they wouldn't take it. See what I'm saying?
Wow.
Tells you America, they don't take it at all. They might go guaranteed issue, but see what it says? Commission cut is too high to be a valuable
option.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, like it's once you use that that FFL code, it's gonna load up the FFL package for you. So you don't have to do nothing but get it and just start using it.
Beautiful.
Other than just to show you, like I said, you can go to your customized carriers here, and this is how you toggle on and off your different carriers and the products from those carriers. So it's only going to show you the carriers that you are contracted with. When you run a quote, everything is there. Drug lookup, you can look up the drugs and see exactly what they for. I mean, everything is here. So Deanna, I see you had a question.
Thank you so much, Brandon, for this, and Rob.
Yes, ma'am.
Quick question. I was on another call, I can't remember which one, and I believe I heard someone say that they send this page to a client to search their own quote. Is that true, or is that even?
Well, what you can do is you can there's a link that they have on here that you can use. You can put it like on your Facebook page or on your marketing and stuff, where the clients can go in and do their own quote and then reach out to you.
Would you recommend that?
Me, no. But I know some people that are using it. That are using it for some certain marketing things. And they said they've gotten some people to reach out and they've wrote some policies off of it. But for me,
okay. So the client gets their own quote, and then I guess we tell them, call me when you, or like I don't know. I thought it was kind of like a giveaway, like you're giving the client away to the internet, for them to kind of quote themselves and then go search. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
definitely keep control.
But
yeah.
What I also like about it is here they have a CRM. So that we were looking at FEX. We can go to term. They also have a CRM here. So once you take all your clients' data and information in here, and you can save it to your CRM. So that way, whenever if you ever talk to that client again, you have everything saved, all the medications, all the issues, everything is right here saved into your CRM here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You're welcome. And who we got there? I'm sorry, brother. Can't see the name for some reason. It ain't showing.
Guys, if you don't mind getting on camera too when you ask a question, please.
What's my guy here with the Harvard? Man, he's probably too smart for me to be taking your question, but what's going on, brother?
I have a quick question. So say, for example, like on the medication where you put the high blood pressure med, do you also put the health condition, or would it already register it because you put the high blood pressure med? Does that make sense?
Well, I put high blood pressure first in the health condition.
Okay.
And then I came and drop down the medication for that specific issue.
So you need to put both of them instead of just putting like the medication, then it automatically read. Okay.
Correct. Yep. So based on the issue, that they say, or I'm sure like if they don't know whatever, you can still put the drug in, and it should at least, it's going to register what that drug is typically prescribed for.
Cool. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, guys, questions now, please. Saeed, you got anything, bro?
Well, I don't have a question, but Brandon, do you want to show the question marks next to each carrier, and it actually explains like if it's a greater?
Oh yes, thank you, Saeed.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, man, well, you got some smart people on there, bro.
Oh, that's the man right there.
No, I've talked to him before. Saeed is the guy. So as he was saying, if you can also toggle on these question marks here, and it tells you, if ever treated, for the COPD, it's immediate solution standard. This one here, sometimes they'll tell you different things, but it's just explaining everything here on the question mark. This I is giving you some plan info. So it's showing you, giving you the information. If they died in the first 2 years, right, it's going to be ROP plus 10%, and then 100% after year 3. That's what graded means.
That's what graded means.
Also, the dollar sign compensation for living promise commission cut is up to 40%. 40%. So it's already letting you know that you're going to be taking a 40% cut on your commission if you write this product as well. The American Amicable letting you know about your cut. Good thing, it's going to be a 15-point cut. So you definitely write this over mutual,
all day, all day, regardless.
As well. And then just more information about that. I'm giving you, so with AMAM 1 to 3 years, it's going to be 110% ROP, because with AMAM, if they're under the age of 65, it's a 3-year wait and not a 2-year wait. So it's letting you know that, and then it starts at 100% in year 4. So definitely, it's built to make sure that, that you're getting all the answers that you could possibly need. All right. Chris, what's up?
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. As far as like I know how it links up to all your carriers. Do you have to log into each of all of the carriers so that it can log into that system? Or like, how do you sync it?
You don't sync it. It's already synced.
Oh, it's already there. Okay.
Yeah, when you click it, it's going to take you to that carrier's login page, for your e-app. The only reason mine came up, because I was just in there. I wrote a policy not too long ago, and so my America is still open.
Got you. Okay.
That's why it brought me right in like that without me having to put my username and password in.
Got you. That makes sense now.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. Good question, Chris.
Yeah.
Are you putting their social and all that information in this system, or once it takes you to the app, then you're running the app basically?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Right. So this is just keeping you from writing the quotes down and all that stuff, like we normally would, and just speeding up your process, making you a little bit more efficient.
Got you.
Yeah. Because all I'm doing is while I'm going through asking the questions, I'm typing that stuff in, as you're talking about the health, and they're giving you all the health issues with all the medications. You're just typing them in here versus writing them on your inventory sheet. Now, I still fill out an inventory sheet because that's how I track business within my, my agency, from my admin to, from me to my admins, and so they can, get that data transferred over to our sheet here. But other than that, everything is just put in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Y'all want to see another one? Like I said, it's very self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is that, and that's the good thing, though. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Do you mind doing one more?
Yeah, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a term product.
Do a term.
Let's go a term product.
Okay. So let's go with a male, California. I tell you what, I'm trying to figure it out now because of this. Let's go 19. So I like to look at, and I had the medication down.
Maybe something basic at that point, right? Probably
because I know, because this is one that everybody always calls me about, and I had the doggone medication, and I think let me get it real quick.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So one of the ones that people always call me about is, let me just see, is for bipolar when it comes, or depression when it comes to these young people.
You're right. Good. Nice.
Because and I just like to show that it doesn't matter. It could have been 7 years ago. All right.
Able.
Take that out. All right, and the one of the meds is this. I think this one will come up. Bam. I think this is one. All right, so go get a quote on that. Bam. So anybody, when it comes to bipolar, a lot of these medications for depression and young kids. So that's anytime I'm talking to a young person, I just ask them, man, are you very healthy? I mean, very, very, very healthy. Like no, nothing ever.
Nada.
Even when you were a teenager, you know, because what happens is, you know, these kids, you know, these parents put their kids on these depression medications and things when they're teenagers and stuff. And
stays on their report, huh?
Mess them up for life. Just messes them up for life. You know, so just so that you see, it don't matter. When it comes to bipolar and stuff, they're not getting term anywhere.
Wow.
Anywhere. So people be calling, hey, you can't get nothing? Like, nothing. Nothing? What do you don't understand about nothing? Like
nothing.
Nothing.
We got an accidental for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you have to do, you know, with somebody like this, you got to that's Transamerica is going to be your best friend for people like this. Because then you take them to Transamerica and put them in the immediate solutions and get them 50,000 on a whole life, because that's all they can get right now is whole life. And then you stack that, you know, give them $500,000 of guaranteed advantage with ROP.
ROP,
return of premium, you know, but bipolar, you know, you're not going to get in anywhere. Let's see, and people always, if y'all want to throw one at me, you know, that way we can give it a try. You got something you want to throw at me, Rob?
You know what you said for young people was perfect. So that's actually what I was thinking.
I have one. I have a 71-year-old with throat cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not getting term.
No, AIG. AIG.
Yeah.
Okay.
So term, what about, I have a 25-year-old that has Graves' disease.
Oh, let's take a look here. Shit, that's one that I haven't.
What was it? Graves' disease?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, actually. I've never even looked into it.
Yeah, same.
We got him right here. We don't have to even worry about that. You said how old? 25?
25, yeah. And his mama has it, and she's 55. So, and she got a Primerica. So I'm trying to see what I can do with that.
Let's see. Might be something here for him.
Okay.
Okay. Do we know what medication?
She said they're not taking any medication. They're doing all holistic, but they've definitely been diagnosed with it. Just not taking anything. Like she's taking like CBD stuff.
Yeah, America will take it.
Okay.
So yeah, so they're not taking it. If he's not taking it, nothing's gonna show up on that MIB.
Yeah.
America and that, man.
All right. And what about his 54? Same.
Yeah, it'd be the same.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
See, that's good to know. If we didn't put this in, I probably would have not done a term or something like that, right?
Right. I just talked to them like 10 minutes ago.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So anything
any
else?
other questions, guys, before we wrap this up?
Yes, I have a question. So if you're doing that's little website that you're on, and then if none of them show that they're qualified for it, where do you go after that? To get some things together, like additional type of policy.
You talking about like that bipolar that we just showed?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, with somebody like that, somebody that's under the age of 40 and has bipolar or anything like that, they're not going to get term. That just means they have to get whole life. I mean, they have to get whole life. So you would then pivot to Transamerica. When it comes to young people like that, you want to go to Transamerica, and Transamerica will give them a standard rate there, and the max is like 50 grand. But
is that going to be simplified issues still?
Yeah.
Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Approved on the spot. I've gotten like 2 or 3 people this month approved on the spot. for that.
But how would I know which one will approve it though? Like you said, Transamerica, like is there, I'll go to the cheat sheet or something for it?
No, you just go ahead and flip from term to final expense. And then go put that same information back in. So let's go here.
I think you put 96.
Yep, 96. And mail, 10,000 level. And what do we have? We just go to the, that was bipolar. And that last treatment, it didn't matter. I think I said 17 on that one. Finished. We didn't have, the med was the QUE. Bam. Bipolar. Currently taken. Date of last fill.
First fill.
Let's just go back here. Bam. And then now, I said Transamerica gonna be your best friend.
So if they get denied from term, if you guys are in term and you see nothing there, pivot to fax final expense and see what pops up, and it's usually gonna be Transamerica.
Yep. And for somebody that young, Transamerica is gonna be your best friend.
Got you.
And like I said, you can get them 50. You can get them 50,000. 50,000 at Transamerica. It's the max, I think, on that plan. That's what I've been giving everybody. 50
G's.
Yep, get you 50 there, and then roll in, as much accidental coverage as they can stand. But I try to throw that $500,000 out there, the ROP. So at least they got that $500,000 of accidental, and they get all their money back in 30 years if nothing happens to them.
Yep. Mutual Omaha GAD.
Yeah.
So if you're saying you're doing this one right here and you want to roll in the accidental, like what do you do to add the accidental to it?
Just quote Mutual of Omaha Guaranteed Advantage, and hopefully you got the app on your phone.
It's the app right here. You just download Mutual Omaha app, and then you can quote from there.
Yep. And then you're gonna run a second application in the home. You should be, and you actually should be adding that on like everybody you sit with, or at least try.
Correct.
Because everybody needs additional accidental coverage. Just because we're not God, we don't know how this thing gonna end. And if your family loses you in an accident, it's gonna affect them a lot worse mentally, than them losing you in a natural way of coming to a hospital to see you. So that accidental coverage, helps pay for therapy and grief counseling and things that they need to get their mind right, to get back to life. I talk about it all the time with my clients. Kobe Bryant is my favorite athlete in the world. When him and his daughter died, that same day, their oldest daughter had to be checked into a mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
She lost it. If your family, if you leave home and your family and think you coming back and you don't come back, that's gonna devastate them.
Yeah.
And so you want them getting $200,000, $500,000, so they ain't got to worry about going back to work after 3 days of bereavement, 5 days of bereavement. They can tell that job, kiss my ass. I'm gonna get my mind right. I'm gonna get. Imagine how many people go back to work because they have to after losing somebody in a tragedy.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Unbelievable.
And then that's the same person that ends up snapping 6 months later on somebody at the job because they never got their mind right. They had to come back to work. Right.
Agreed.
So
$500,000 on Mutual Omaha at 22-year-old, it's going to be $2 a day for them. It's going to be $60, right? So you guys can go up to $500,000. So let's say even if we did $250,000, okay, that's $33, folks. That's $1.05 a day for an additional $250,000, and the face value is so much, it's almost a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Right, and that's how you increase that premium as well.
Yeah. What's up, Vita?
Thanks, BK.
Yeah. What's up, Vita?
Hey, Brandon. For the Transamerica Whole Life, how young can you be to qualify for that product?
It goes down to 0.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then I do have a client that recently found out that he has throat cancer. He's 35. Is there any product that would qualify him?
He has it now.
He just found out, so he hasn't taken any medication.
Well, yeah, it's already out. Yeah, it's nothing. I mean, it's already out there on the MIB more than likely. So yeah, it's just nothing until he turns 40. Like he's going to be caught in this donut hole right now until he turns 40 before he can get any type of guaranteed issue product or anything like that. But if he stays clean until he's 40, then you can take him, to Aetna CVS at age 40. They'll take him at 40. But that's why it's so important. Why I'm so big on children's whole life policies. Like I don't leave out of house with kids uncovered. Like I'll if I do, like you're gonna feel so bad when I leave out because I'm gonna make you feel like trash that you can't even afford something that's less than a Happy Meal a day to make sure your kids have guaranteed insurability for the rest of their life. And it's because of things like this, right? If this person's parents would have had a children's whole life on him, he wouldn't have to worry about getting, trying to get qualified for more insurance right now. He would just be able to go to Mutual of Omaha and say, give me more insurance. And then they can't say, oh, we need to pull your MIB and look at your RX report because he's already grandfathered in with them. So that's why I go so hard on children's policy, so that there's not kids out there getting caught in things like this where, they just didn't have the coverage and now they can't get coverage.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's
Good
up,
question, Vita?
For real.
Hey, Brandon, it's Chris Chavez.
What's up, Chavecito?
Hey, quick question. I have a 25-year-old with autism, and they're on several medications, but I don't know exactly what the medications are. Would that be something that we would be able to get some sort of coverage through any of our carriers? Somebody, an adult with
Try
autism?
through here.
America doesn't ask.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, America doesn't ask. Well, yeah. I mean, I was going to look at some whole life, but definitely. I mean, let's look at a term and just see what it says.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it doesn't ask, that MIB will pull up weird sometimes, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We see Transamerica taking preferred, not even standard. It's preferred at Transamerica.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's preferred, even over like the bipolar. So autism is better than bipolar.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you try Down syndrome as well?
Hold up. What do you say, Chris?
You're cutting off.
Can you try Down syndrome? Does it come up?
Yeah, so that's crazy. Trans didn't even take that.
That one's more severe.
Yeah, if ever treated for Down syndrome. Yeah, so that's a whole lot more severe. So that's good to see. So even Transamerica, nobody's gonna take that at 25. See,
Is that term or is that whole life or final expense or what is that?
Just final expense.
Wow.
Yeah, so nobody. I mean, the thing is, once it gets to 40, once they get to 40, 1979. Once they get to 40, let's see. I just want to see. Yes. So you're gonna have to get to. Well, it should show. I'm surprised the Great Western ain't even, because Great Western. Oh, okay, it's because of the 50,000.
50 G's. 50 G's.
Yeah, we need to go to 10. So that might have even been the problem with the last one on the age. Let's see. Okay, so and prime term, I've been finding out prime term take a lot of things as well through here. But so prime term, would take Down syndrome. But I think their max is like 30 grand.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good question, Chav.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
I gotta write my. I was listening to Chris, and then I forgot the question I had. Though. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. It's been a while since I did like a child protection for a child. What carriers do you often see that you use a lot for the protection on the child? Usually all of them, or
only one, Mutual of Omaha.
That's only one.
That's it. You never add a child on as a rider to to a grown-up plan. That's what these other companies like to do, to try to sucker people in and take their money. But that's what those other companies do. So you never add, because if you add them as a rider, that means they drop off at age 26. So now you got them out there naked without insurance again, and now they got to qualify at an adult rate when they could have locked the child rate for the rest of their life.
Got you. So it's always Mutual of Omaha whenever you want to add like a child and get them their own separate policy with them.
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, the biggest thing with that is guaranteeing their insurability till age 100. So it doesn't matter if that child gets diagnosed with diabetes. I mean, with with juvenile diabetes, or the child gets, any type of illness, ends up with leukemia some years down. It doesn't matter what type of issues they have. That child can always purchase more insurance through Mutual of Omaha without having to prove their insurability. And that's huge.
Massive value. Guys, are you listening? I hope everybody's remembering this. This is a game changer right here.
Yeah.
Can I add something, Brandon? I know that with Mutual of Omaha, for those of us that have kids, it's a good way to get our kids insured as well, right?
Yeah.
And I know that recently they just changed it to where I believe before we were getting commission on it. I don't know if they changed it. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, they did change it. Yeah, so the only carrier that's paying out now for you for like your own policy or anything is John Hancock and Forrester.
Will you what about a 2-year-old who is anemic?
I think you can go Mutual Omaha.
Yeah,
because they ask any chronic.
Yeah, they
ask chronic and terminal.
Yeah, is what they have. Yeah. So you could say no. They only ask 2 health questions, and that's chronic and terminal, like Rob said. So you could say no to those questions, and that child would be straight.
Okay.
But
all right, guys, final questions. We've been on for an hour. Brandon, I know you had a crazy long day, 16, 17 hours now. So guys, we'll have time for one more question, and then I'll have this recorded and have it on the Frontline channel, so whoever wants to visit it back again.
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
I'm like new to this, so I'm just like getting contracted, but I can understand the system. So if you get someone, they're like, oh no, that 30,000 isn't enough coverage. I want $70,000. So you just toggle through the links up there to find additional plans.
Yeah. So I mean, I would just quote it out. I would just quote it out, and because all you're gonna do is you're gonna do a whole life stack. If they want 70,000, then based on age, because all the care, some of them is just based on age and what they're going to offer. So just depending on how old they are. But if let's say they're over the age of let's say they're 60, 69 and they're trying to get 70,000, with that, you're gonna go you're gonna go CVS first. Definitely Aetna CVS first. They'll let you get 30,000, and then also America will let you get 30,000, and then you just get the other 10,000 from any other carrier, based on their health, because first of all it's going to depend on how they're healthy. They're healthy 69, and you can stack the coverage from all the carriers pretty much. But that's all you would do is what's called a whole life stack. So you would get 30 from one company, 30 from another one, and 10 from another one. And they're gonna, make all 3 of those premiums. And you're gonna find clients out there. My wife this year, she sold a $11 internet lead. The guy was 74 years old, retired retired professor from California, from one of the schools there in California, the colleges. And he wanted to make sure that his daughters, he had 3 daughters, he wanted to leave some more money to, and he wanted $120,000. And he had, he had some, some issues, so he couldn't get term. So we stacked 6 policies to get him the $120,000. It was and his payment was like $1,200 a month. My wife ended up making almost $14,000 off that $11 lead.
Imagine. Happened to me too, but it was a mailer. Amazing. Real quick, thank you so much again, Brandon.
Yeah.
Who just asked that question? Was it Aisha? Did I see that?
Yeah.
Alicia.
Oh, Alicia, how are you? Who brought you in? Who's your upline? Exactly.
CJ.
Chris Johnson?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out in that chat. And when you get into your first few clients, regardless, you're able to call one of us anyways for assistance. So you'll never go in with a client alone. You should be able, you're in the new agent chat, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got me, Brandon, Bruce, a lot of the experienced guys you're able to call right away, and we can give you an answer as well.
Yeah.
And I think this is very self-sufficient though. This, you learn it as well. This is beautiful.
Yeah. And I think, Alicia, you're going to be selling telesales, right?
Just whatever.
Okay.
I'm down for whatever. Just put it out there. I'm good.
Oh, because I remember you from yesterday on the call with Bruce. So, I mean, if you're doing telesales, then anybody on here, if you're doing telesales, then there's no reason you shouldn't be on my Zoom call every day. We're live on there every day from 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's at least 5-10 people on there. We're on there. I was on there for 12 hours today, from 6 o'clock this morning to 6 o'clock this evening. I was on there live dialing. I booked about 9 appointments, and Solar Deal live right there. I think all of us Solar Deal live on the call today. So you can definitely jump on there and learn it. And then if you have questions, we're right there to be able to help you right there on the spot as well.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Brandon, my man, bro, I appreciate you so much, man. This was massive value. I know this took it was some time, but I know I got my value because I learned a lot.
I think Chris got another one, and I'll get out of here. What up?
Yeah, I didn't mean it. I left the hand up on accident. I don't have a question. I'm good.
Okay. Deanna, did you have another one?
Nope, I'm sorry. I got to put my hand down too.
All right, just making sure. All right, but yeah, Rob, like I said, everybody, hey, go get it. Oh, one of the other things, if you this is y'all a team, y'all can also get together, because they do a deal. They do like an agency version. They have an individual option and an agency option, where you can have up to 5 people on that same on the same program. Everybody have their own login to get into the system, but I think it's like I want to say it's like $84 a month for an agency. So if
it's good to know.
About 4 of y'all,
we'll link up on that.
That's 5 of y'all get together. Y'all can look at splitting it down. It's even cheaper than the 29 a month. So there's definitely some options there with this thing.
Cool. All right, beautiful. All right, Brandon, thank you so much, bro. Everybody have a good, blessed Thanksgiving. Friday, dial day. Black Friday, man. Everybody's kicking it, right, Brandon? That's the day.
I'm in the office at 6 o'clock Friday morning.
Same.
Yeah. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes, baby. December, let's kill it.
Hey,
Brandon, God bless you and the fam, bro.
Also,
any last question? Yeah, go ahead.
Tomorrow, real quick, just say anybody that's working that want to work tomorrow, hey, don't discount Thanksgiving Day. Last year we had a guy here that did 9K on Thanksgiving morning. He decided to go door knocking. He said, hey, people don't eat till after like 1-2 o'clock, so they around cooking in the morning. So he went and door knocked and ended up closing 4 deals, for over 9K on Thanksgiving morning.
Because they're feeling good that day too.
Yeah,
it's Thanksgiving, they're feeling good,
and they're home. So hey, just throwing it out there.
I love it. That, hey, you guys, there's different levels to the grind, baby. BK in the building. God bless everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy. And Thanksgiving's not a week, it's a day. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Thank you, Brandon. Marathon. Teresa, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Bye, Vita.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, front line is the best line, baby.
You know that, bro. Tell them. God bless, B. Thank you.
Yep.